Hi, Russell here with just a little tip or two about bridling. If I'm bridling one of the green horses or young horses that we have here, or even if I've taken my own horse to an event where there's all sorts of things going on in the environment, you just don't know when somebody's horse is going to go running loose, I opt to keep the halter on. And I do that in preference to putting those reins over the horse's head. And if you've ever seen somebody's horse running around with the reins over the head and the bridle being torn apart on their legs, you'll understand why. It does, however, present us with a little bit of a problem once you've got the bridle on. So I'll just get to bridling here and then we'll talk our way through the other one. So I can have my lead rope at the ready should I need it. I like to bridle to where my horse's ears are below my ears. It reinforces it nicely if you have them lower their head after bridling. Make sure that's okay, but of course now we've got this situation where the halter's on. I don't really want to ride around with that halter on, so I need to take that off. Well, fortunately, I was brought up in a beautiful part of the world, called the Bay of Islands, which, as the name suggests, had a lot of islands, a lot of beaches. It's in the far north of New Zealand. And as a young man, I got to go to the beach quite a bit, and I got to make observations that I thought were wondrous. Ladies would come to the beach, girls would come to the beach, and they'd come looking like they'd just walked around the streets and the shops, and then the next thing you know, there'd be a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and then some undergarment would appear out their sleeve. It was wondrous. It was wondrous. So not having that same undergarment myself, of course I paid a lot of attention to that, to really study it, to see how that phenomenon took place, and it's kind of come in handy. See, that study sort of paid off a little bit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use their trick. I'm going to take this halter here, undo it, slip this down. Now that goes in the mouth, above the bit. You'll see the knot disappearing above the bit there. And Max, you can stop eating it now. Underneath the bit. And out. A thing of beauty, a wonder to behold. So that is how I take that off when the bridle's on. And if you want to see how I can put the halter on with the bridle already on, well, just play it backwards. Alright folks, have fun with that.